Good day, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever it is that you are joining me, wherever you are, and welcome to another yoga studio. I am Kat, for those of you who haven't joined me before on the mat. So we have a short class today for when you've got a little bit of an issue going on with the lower half of the body and you'd like to be able to sort of have a little bit of a workout type flow type class, but maybe kind of getting into full sun salutations and warriors and all of those sorts of things just isn't the right place for you to be. So we're going to be very much on the mat, sitting and lying. If you do need things like cushions, blocks or anything like that to help you feel a little bit more comfortable, or even a chair for some of it, then please grab what you need, and you can do some of it on a chair and then come down onto the mat afterwards. It's up to you. Obviously we're not talking about major serious injuries. If that is the case, this might not be the right class for you to join in, but it is just for maybe a little bit of something that's going on that you can try and do some yoga and work around. All right. Okay, that said, we are going to get started and we're just going to find a comfortable position to sit in. So of course we are going to have to adapt and adjust with each pose as we go through. So make sure your sitting position suits the niggle or the problem that you've got to work with today, and by all means grab that block or cushion to sit on if you want. So we're going to ground down, just feel comfortable in our space that we're sitting in, hands resting on the lap or the thighs, palms up or down, close the eyes if that feels okay. And then tune into the breathing. Starting to notice your inhale and your exhale. Notice how it moves and expands and works through the body. And know that even when we're incapacitated somehow and are not able to do our usual practice, the breath is always there as our friend and as a guide and as a way to keep ourselves in touch with our yoga, with our practice. Take one more full, slow breath in and out. And then sitting up nice and tall, take a few rounds of cat stretch. You can open your eyes whenever you want. So exhale, tuck under with the tailbone round back. Inhale, press forwards and arch. Exhale, round. Inhale to arch the other way. It's just finding that movement with the breath. We're going to take one more round. And let's see if you can take that into a little bit more of a circular movement. So exhale, pushing back with the spine, circling the rib cage around one way, finding that little arch. And then work back the other direction. So inhaling, circling forwards, exhaling as you come around the back. Perhaps enjoying a bit of movement through the spine, if perhaps it's something that's going on with perhaps in the hips or the leg, the upper legs. And then inhale, come up to sitting tall, reach the fingers up. exhale, just take a twist to one side, look over the shoulder. And then inhale to the center, reach the arms up, and exhale, take it round the other way. Inhale to the center, and then start to take a little lean over to the side. So we're just going to check in if we are sitting with cross-legged, we want the left leg in and the right leg in front. Obviously, if you can't sit cross-legged, you're ignoring those instructions. Reach the arm up and then take a little lean over to the right. So stretch out through the fingers, ground down through the right hip, and then as you exhale, round forwards. So you can't bring the head to the knee. Inhale, take it up again. Look up to the ceiling, maybe take a little arch back, and then exhale, round. So finding your own way through the movement, adapting as you need. So we're going to inhale, rise up, open up one more time, and then as you exhale, just round forwards. Maybe walking the hands a little way out in front, let the head drop to the knee. We want to stay anchored down through the right hip. Inhale, slowly bring yourself up to sitting. And then if you are in that cross-leg position and you feel able to swap the feet over, we're going to swap the feet. Otherwise, just adjust, take the legs again where they need to go. Right hands down. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, lean over to the right side. Inhale, and then exhale, round. Anchor through the left hip. Open out. And then round forwards. So we're looking for that movement in the spine, even if we can't sit with cross-legged, maybe we're having to take the knees bent out in front. We've got one more, open up. And then just take the lean and the round over to the right side. Anchor through the left hip. Good. Inhale, come all the way back up. And round. And then we're going to lengthen the legs out in front. Maybe give the legs a little shape. If you feel able to circle the ankles or flex the ankles, maybe that movement needs to come up through the hips. So we just find a little bit of movement through the legs. And then again, we're finding a comfortable position to sit in. So it may be that we are sitting back and cross-legged. Maybe we're going to keep the legs out in front and find more of a staff pose. A little bend in the knee here is fine. You could even take a cushion in under the knees or the hips if you want. Reach the arms out to the side. Take a breath in, and then we're going to hold it there. Melt the shoulders down the ribs. So even if we can't work with the legs, we can bring a little bit of work through the arms. Breathe. And then start to draw little circles forwards. So as you inhale, take the shoulders up and relax it down. Got 2 more circles this direction. And then circle back the other way. Melt the shoulders down. Actively pull the shoulder blades down the ribs. Keep holding those arms there a little bit longer. Maybe feeling a little bit of warmth burning around the shoulders. And then release the arms down. Shake the arms and the shoulders out. So we're going to take a little bit more work with the arms. So if you've got a block or a book or something like that that you can use, then find just something to create a little bit of weight with. If you have weight, small hand weights or a tin of beans, this can also work quite well here. So we're going to take the arms out in front, hold the block. So melt the shoulders down the ribs. Breathe. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Hold it there and breathe. Melt the shoulders down the ribs. Draw the belly in so we stay nice and strong. So now we start to put some movement in with the breath. So as you exhale, bend the elbows down. Squeeze the elbows out to the side. Inhale, push up. Exhale, bring the arms out in front. Inhale, pull the elbows into the ribs. Exhale, push away. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, squeeze the elbows out to the side as you pull the block down so it almost touches the head, and then inhale, reach up. Exhale to the front so it's in line with the shoulders. Inhale, pull the elbows in. Think about that chaturanga type movement. Exhale, push away. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, open the elbows out. Inhale, push away. Exhale in front. Pull it in. Keep that awareness of the core. So breathe out, squeeze, just squeeze, gently squeeze the belly in again. Stay nice and long up through the crown of the head. Keep moving with the breathing. We're going to go for 2 full more rounds. So inhale, pull it in, and then we start last 2 rounds if we can. Inhale, reach it up. Pull it down. Reach up. Come to the front. Squeeze the elbows in. Push away. 1 more up to the top. Exhale, open the elbows out, squeeze the shoulders back. Inhale, push up. Open to the front. Inhale, pull it in. Exhale, push away. Hold it there again. One more breath, keep going. And then release. Take the block, whatever you've been using, out the way. Shake the arms out, shake the legs out, shoulders out rather. Give the legs a little bit of a wriggle if you want. And then we're going to come into a boat pose. So again, work with where the body's able to go. If you aren't able to lift 1 leg, maybe try lifting 2. Work on drawing the core in. Or even just try a little bend and a C shape and squeezing and holding there. So we're still activating the abdominal muscles. So find where you feel you can work. We are all having to adapt in our own way here. Breathe out, squeeze the belly in, bend the knees, take the feet up if you can. If you can't lift, don't go there. Maybe you actually do need to support the legs today, but if you don't, you can reach out. If you can stretch the legs, then stretch the legs. Okay, inhale, find the backs of the knees if you've let go. Come up to sitting. Plant the feet on the floor. We've got the knees in line with the hips. As you exhale, squeeze the belly in. Start to draw the core in as you roll down. Come part way. Hold and breathe. And then as you exhale, take it up to sitting. Melt the shoulders back, reach the arms back out. Exhale, tuck under with the tailbone. Squeeze the belly in. We're not just leaning back, we don't want any tension in the lower back. See if you can come back down a little bit further. Keep drawing in. Think about pressing the abdominal muscles, the front of the belly in to your back. Go with the shaking if it starts to kick in. And then as you exhale, sit up. Melt the shoulders back. We're going to try that one more time. So sit up. As you exhale, tuck the tailbone under, roll back. See if you can hover just over the floor so you feel your lower back just gently brushing, but don't collapse. Keep that engagement. Support the head here if you need it, if it's got a bit too much for the neck. And then as you exhale, sit up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, take a twist to the right. Look over the shoulder. Inhale to the center, reach both arms up. Then as you exhale, twist to the left side. And then release. Come back into the middle. And then we're going to take it down towards the floor. So we're going to add in some extra movement for the core area. So we get the sides of the abdominals, the obliques working as well. So we're going to come through a twist. Let's try and put my hair out of the way so I can actually rest my head on the floor. That's it, good. Arms out to the side. Breathe out, squeeze the belly in, take the right leg up. If you can, dip the lower back, take the left leg up. You can do this one with 1 or 2 feet on the floor. As you exhale, roll the knees to the right. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, roll the knees to the left. Inhale to the center. So you can challenge yourself and straighten the legs a little bit more and roll to the side. Come back in, or keep the knees with that bit of a bend. So the higher the feet are to the ceiling, the more of a challenge it is for the obliques and the abdominal muscles. So just keep working, following the breath. Can work by drawing in the belly so we know we've got that support, protection for the back. We're trying for 2 more to either side. And then take the feet down towards the floor, stretch the arms all the way back, past the head, take a full stretch out here. And then when you're ready, we're going to bring ourselves up to sitting. So seeing if you can exhale, roll yourself up from the mat. If it doesn't work for you, find your own way up to a seated position. And then if you can, we are just going to take a little bit of a round or a stretch forward. So if it's okay for the muscles in the back of the legs, we can move into a bit of a fold. Maybe it's not as deep as you'd normally go. Maybe you're only sort of coming part way. If it is a muscle on the back of the leg or back of the knee that's feeling the strain today, we can put a rolled up blanket or cushion in underneath the spine, the knees. I can't get my words out. Underneath the knees. Drop your chin to your chest and just roll forwards. And then release. Sit all the way up, bending the knees if you feel you can. Take your hands behind you, and we're gonna then either take a little roll of the knees from side to side, or breathe out, squeeze the belly and press into your feet, lift the hips up. So you come into a reverse tabletop. And then release, come all the way back down towards the floor. And then just round and hug the knees there if it feels okay. Sit up when you're ready, and just come back into your preferred seated position. Or if you've got the time and you'd like to take a Shavasana, by all means take Shavasana, because that relaxation pose is something that we can do even when we are injured, which is a lovely place to be. So by all means pause the video now, take a relaxation if you want, otherwise just sit nice and tall. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up. As you exhale, bring your hands down to your center, just bowing your head to your fingers. Just thank yourself for taking the time and the effort to find a way to move and work when we can't move and work like we normally would be able to. And we'll seal our practice in together with Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat today. I hope that has given you a little bit of a release to get moving and stretching in some form today. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, leave any comments or questions if you have some, and of course subscribe to the channel so you know when to join us again on the mat. All right, take care now. Bye.